Hello and good afternoon. It is 2:05 p.m. here in Houston, Texas. And this video is the start of my video series, new one. I am jumping on the bandwagon. I am going to be farming gold through a variety of professions, quests, raids, etc., so that I can afford the Brutosaur mount. I do not want to pay $90 of real money for it, so I will be farming up gold any way I can so I can buy WoW tokens for to exchange for the Brutosaur mount on the storefront. So we are heading here to the bank, Shrine of 7 Stars, and we are going to start out with my warband bank. I spent the last 2 days, yes, I have that many characters. I spent the last 2 days going through multiple characters, and I do mean multiple. To give you an overview, let's just show you what we're working with. So this is my realm list. Dalaran, I have 37 characters. Airy Peak, I have 25. Dawnbringer, I have 3. So I literally had to take 2 days time since my last video posted and go through each of those characters, and I deleted one and then created a new one because I wanted another rogue on the Horde side. So I basically went through each of those characters, and they all contributed various amounts of gold to the warband bank. So much so that I have enough gold at the moment to actually buy one token. And that's before I do any questing or any. Literally just went on each character and scrubbed their bags. So as you can see, my Death Knight here has two gold left. I left her enough to do like repairs and to buy seeds from Half Hill Market to plant, because she is going to, her professions are, as you can see, alchemy and herbalism. So I have paired up different characters, but we'll get to that. Let me go to the warband bank. And over all those characters, pulling gold from each of them, I have at the moment my starting out gold in my warband bank for the Brutosaur mount. I have 403,900 gold towards the tokens already, just by having that many characters to pull gold from. Yeah. And a lot of those characters I haven't touched in months. So the gold was just sitting there on them. There is one character I have been unable to log in on. It is a hunter, a dwarven hunter, and every time I log in, it gives me an error. He is like 3,000 gold that I don't have access to. I had to submit a bug report for that, because every time I log into him, it crashes and locks up the screen, and I just can't go any further. But anyway, this is what we're starting with. 403,900 gold. And this is the gold we're going to use to buy tokens, so we can use the gold to get the Brutosaur mount.
Right.
And just as a reminder, if you've been hiding under a rock, I'll pull it up so we can take a look-see. Gonna go to the shop. This is the goal. This is what we're working for. The Trader's Gilded Brutosaur. Presenting the awe-inspiring Trader's Gilded Brutosaur, adorned with a 20th anniversary theme harness set with gems representing WoW's expansions. Brave the world of Azeroth on this magnificent Zandalari beast with Morton and Killia, bringing the auction house and the mail with you on the go. Now, if you want to pay $90 real-life dollars for it and you have it, go for it. I don't have that to spare. That's grocery money right there. That's part of a light bill. That's part of rent. That's several months worth of gas for my car. So I will not be paying real life money for this magnificent mount. It is amazing. It would have been so great if they had given that as a bonus incentive on the trading post for Christmas. Like for Winter's Veil for the month of December. What if they had put that on the trading post instead of here in the store? That would have been the best. Thank you for playing WoW. Here's a special incentive to do more quest raids, whatever, and complete your trader's posts. You get a Brutosaur. That would have been better, right? But no, it's a cash grab, and I can't fault them. You know, it's approaching Black Friday, Christmas. They want more money. Everybody wants more money. That's not a bad thing, but they're not getting. I already paid for a 6-month subscription, which is about this plus some change. So no, I won't be doing that at all. At all. I will be using gold, as I said, to purchase the mount. So we're gonna. Now what I've done, I have created teams. So I basically created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different teams that we'll be discussing in this video. And they are all, one of the teams is working on jewelcrafting mounts to sell for gold. And the other teams are working on an engineering mount. You may have heard of it, the Sky Golem. That's just one of the mounts I'll be crafting. Now, if I can craft others, once I've got all the materials I need for the Sky Golems, then I'll move on to that and sell them on the auction house and see how much I can get. So we're going to get started. Just give you a visual walkthrough of the team. So as you can see, my Death Knight here, Loralis, she has Herbalism and Alchemy. And she is paired up with Gold Moon. Gold Moon is my priest, and she has Jewelcrafting and Mining. So these two, Loralis and Gold Moon, are working on the Panther mounts that can be crafted only if you are a jewel crafter. So that's what they're working on. Now the rest of these guys are working on engineering mounts and pets. So we'll go through those. Alright. Skellig. This is my outlaw rogue. She is parked here, as you see, in the Valley of the Four Winds. She has Herbalism and Alchemy. She is paired up with Mellibel, my warrior. Mellibel has Gnomish engineering, already leveled up. She has actually created a Sky Golem before, so she is the only one currently with max level engineering that can create a Sky Golem, but you need the materials, which some of the materials are on a daily cooldown. But anyway, so that's Skellig and Mellibel paired together. And why I paired them together is I wanted a dedicated team that I knew that I could track their progress. And I have it all written down by hand because I like having it by hand instead of having to flip back between computer screens. And it's right here in front of my keyboard. So I made pairs so that I could keep track of who's doing what and what progress they've made. Because they're all, as you can see, they're all different levels. Like these guys, level 71, level 70, level 52, level 72, etc., etc. All right, so moving on. Next team. My druid Gellineth has herbalism and inscription. She is paired with Squeak, my hunter, who has mining and engineering, and she will be a gnomish engineer. Moving on. We have Tokakira, my monk, herbalism and alchemy, paired with Clockheart, who is again a gnome, and she has engineering and mining. Moving on. Now, Yozakura, herbalism and alchemy. Ooh, pardon me, hairball. And then this is my Drakthir mage. They are paired together. Ooh, pardon. Sorry, literally breathing in my cat. 1 minute. There we go. Remember to hydrate, people. And yes, that's my cat. Literally right here. Ooh, here we go. All right, as I was saying, this is my Miss Weaver monk. She has herbalism and alchemy. This is my Drakthir mage. He has mining and engineering. Then we have next Valen Song. She's my outlaw rogue. She has herbalism and alchemy. She is paired with Praz, my goblin hunter, who does have max level engineering for goblins, but not in Pandaria engineering. So she's got to level that up for herself. And then newly created today, in fact, because I deleted a character early this morning that I didn't play, I am trying out a Drakthir rogue. So this is gonna be interesting, and I love the way she came out. Yes, it's a chick. Can't really tell in this form, but yep, it's a girl. She looks amazing. She's Horde, of course. And then she is paired with Mex, a Death Knight I created 2 days ago. Because I saw someone with a Goblin Death Knight. I was like, oh my god, I want one. So anyway, she still has to go train her profession, but she will be a Goblin Engineer. And they are all going to be, and as you can see, she's still in the Plaguelands. She's still going through the Death Knight scenario, so I'll have to complete that before I can move her over to Pandaria and put Parker there. Same thing with Aloha Mora. Yes, Harry Potter reference. She's rogue. You know, that's the spell to open things, so I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, she will have to train for alchemy and herbalism, and then these two will be paired together. And I plan to go through my hunters and put a list together in a separate video of them, and they will be doing tailoring. So there's a tailoring mount that can be created. There's other things that they can craft that can be sold on the auction house. And to get gold in between, all these guys will be doing dungeons, raids, questing. Yeah, just so, because I literally, as you saw at the beginning of the video, went through each of these characters and siphoned gold from each of them. Some of them I left with a good amount of gold on them because they will need it to level up their crafting professions, or things of that nature. Like, for example, I'm going to log on to Gold Moon and just show you why they are parked in Pandaria, and what they're going to be doing there, in addition to questing, dungeon raids, etc. So for Gold Moon, she is a jewel crafter, and as I was saying, she is going to be crafting the panther mounts. So if you are a jewel crafter or you've never done it before, I'm going to open up her book and show you. Alright, so mounts. She can craft, once she has all the materials, a Jade Panther, which is, this mount will fly or run depending on your riding skill and location. It is a flying mount. Okay? It requires all these materials, which you have to have a... Well, it helps to have an alchemist that can transmute the gems that you basically get as a jewel crafter. Transmute it from one thing to another. So she can craft. She will be able to craft the Jade Panther. We're going to skip this one for a moment. The Ruby Panther, which again is a flying mount. The Sapphire Panther, again a flying mount. The Sunstone Panther, again a flying mount. And then the granddaddy of all of them, if you have created one of the other mounts here, you can combine them and create a Jeweled Onyx Panther, which is also a flying mount. So 5 different flying mounts. These are expensive mounts. To give you an idea, this ingredient right here, the Orb of Mystery, is sold by a goblin by the name of Big Keech, who walks around Shrine of 7 Stars and the HORDE equivalent here in Pandaria, and he sells these orbs of mystery for 20,000 gold each. 20,000 gold for one orb of mystery. And you need an orb of mystery for each of the 4 mounts, for the Jade, the Ruby, the Sapphire, and the Sunstone. So just that alone costs 20,000 gold. These gems here, you can basically prospect minerals and materials and things of that nature, and you can get some gems. And then with the rest, you can send it to your alchemist. And again, my alchemist is Loralis. And my alchemist can transmute those gems into things that I need towards crafting them out. Some of these things also have a daily cooldown. For example, Living Steel. Living Steel has a daily cooldown. And Serpent's Eye. There are ways to get around the daily cooldowns with both of these guys through, if you have an alchemist. Alchemist, let me switch over. I'm going to log off really quickly, and then I'll come back. And there will be a lot of this going on, a lot of logging on one character, logging off, logging on one character, logging off, because using them together as a pair will increase how much you can produce on a daily basis. Because if it's just yourself, yeah, you could go and buy stuff off the auction house if you have the gold and things of that nature. We're going to log onto her real quick, and I'll just show you what I'm going on about. Alright, so we're going to open her bags back up. All right, so this is what she crafted last night when I was on her, and after I went through and siphoned off all that gold into the warband bank. She crafted Wild Jade, Primordial Ruby, River's Heart, and Sun's Radiance. These gems are required as part of the Panther mounts, and you need 20 of each of them. So she has enough to provide to Gold Moon for those 3 mounts, and then the Sunstone mount I still need 6. So that has to be done first. Now if you come over here to Alchemy, I'm going to scroll down to Transmutation. So this is what I'm talking about. So with Transmutation, it requires a gem and an herb for this one, River's Heart. And again, River's Heart is this one. Golden Lotus, I have tried farming it out in the wild, and I ended up last night just buying them off the auction house. Someone had a surplus, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to buy as many as I can afford with what gold I have left in my bags, craft what I can, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing for the ones that require the Golden Lotus, because you can be farming a spot and only one Golden Lotus will spawn. Not kidding. And you, as you can see, you need it for every one that you're going to be transmuting. The Golden Lotus is an essential, crucial part of crafting these guys. Yeah. And when I purchased them last night on the auction house, they were 8 gold, 22 silver for one. Buying 30 of those cost me 246 gold, 60 silver. And I only had I think it was 269 gold, so this is what I have left. So I was able to craft all these. And now, living steel, you need trillium bars. Trillium, you could buy it off the auction house, of course. If you have mining, you could go around Pandaria and farm ghost iron deposits, and every now and then you'll get a trillium ore, that black or white, that will pop up. And then if you have alchemy, you can transmute it and create the trillium bar and get around the daily cooldown. Let's see what else. I mean, there's all kinds of things that of course you can craft. And trillium bars, if you have ghost iron bars, which I don't have any left at the moment because I used them all. If you have ghost iron bars, you can use that to create trillium bars, and then the trillium bars can be used to create the living steel. So you see how this is going. So let me log off of her.
Daylight's burning.
And go back to Gold Moon, and I will show you why they are parked where they're parked. She's in the Valley of the Four Winds, Half Hill Market. If you've never done the Pandaria storyline, there is a place in the Valley of the Four Winds called Half Hill Market. It's a daily quest hub, and there's a farm there that you will be working. It will be yours once you've completed all the quests for it and stuff. And along the way, you can buy seeds to plant on your farm to grow stuff. And some of the things you can farm from it will help you with your professions. So right now, I'm doing a combo of quests I need to level up. Like these are witch berries back here, these guys. And this is a red blossom leek. I'll harvest them in a moment. She doesn't fully have her full farm opened up. She has 12 out of the 16 plots. I still have to complete part of the quest line to open up this area here. That will give me 16 plots, 8 back here and 8 here. But Let me open my bag. What these are, these songbell, you go buy these seeds in the marketplace we just passed, the songbell seeds. The harmony or light in dark bell flowers on this plant has inspired Pandaren song and poetry for millennia. If you plant it, it will yield you, I'm going to harvest one so you can see, motes of harmony. Now you combine motes of harmony, 10 motes of harmony into a spirit of harmony. Spirit of harmony will get you around the cooldown on creating living steel and other things. It's also been used in engineering recipes as well. So, as you see, I loaded up on songbell seeds, and on a daily basis, it takes a day for these plants to finish growing, and each one yields one mode of harmony. Just one. So, if you do the math, if you have a bunch of alts with nothing but these songbells planted, that will yield you 16 motes of harmony that you can combine and do that 7 days a week, and in no time you will have quite a substantial amount built up to use for crafting without having to go and kill mobs, which is how you get them. They're found on, they drop from mobs. And just kill this guy real quick. Something else you can plant. This is called snake root. It's another seed you buy from the market that we pass. Plant a snake root seed. Snake root reaches deep into the earth, coiling itself around mineral deposits. What mineral, do you ask? Ghost iron. Yeah, you heard me right. So you can literally go buy seeds from the market and plant them here on your farm. So instead of having to fly all around Pandaria, if you have 16 plots available, or even if you have 12, however many plots you have, and you have multiple alts, you can farm these. That gave me one piece of ghost iron. So that means you could end up, if you have 16 plots available, you could end up with 16 pieces of ghost iron ore just by logging in to your farm on a daily basis. So you could have one alt that just does the ghost iron. You could have one alt that just does the motes of harmony. They can both do a combo and still end up with 16. And then I'm going to run over here to the market and show you something else that you can buy to plant. So this guy here, Merchant Greenfield, sells all the seeds. And this is where you buy them. Alright, so Enigma seed. The Enigma seed is named for its mysterious ability to germinate into a random Pandaren herb. So if you need herbs, you can buy a bunch of these instead of running around on your herbalist and plucking herbs. Then you have Wind Shear Cactus. Mage Bulb is, I haven't really used that one. Raptor Leaf, it'll kill the vermin like the one I just killed when I was tilling the soil. Wind Shear Cactus, if you have tailoring, the Wind Shear Cactus is covered in millions of fine needles which filter air as it passes through. Wind wool fibers and scraps of material drifting in the breeze often collect on the cactus. So if you have tailoring and you don't want to go out and kill mobs or farm raids in dungeons, you just want to do it the lazy way, you can buy a bunch of these Wind Shear Cactus, put them all in your bag just like I did the songbell seeds, log in on a daily basis, and get wind wool cloth for your tailoring recipes. Yeah. Now, as you see, it does take gold, so yeah, you'll have to be doing the daily quests here, and you don't see any populated because I have some of them that I haven't finished completing yet, but daily, I think there's like 5 or 6 quests here daily, and they all reward gold and experience. Depending on your level, it will vary how much. And literally, you till the soil, pop in your seed, and you've got a plant growing. And then 24 hours later, as we just did, you can harvest that plant for whatever you've planted that will help you out with whatever profession that you're trying to level up and create basically a farm that helps you produce gold just by farming. How cool is that? And that's what I'm going to be doing on my jewel crafter here and on my all my alchemists, my engineers here that are parked in Pandaria. So to recap, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 characters that I will be parking here in Pandaria. And they will be working on mounts. They will be working on pets. They will be working on whatever else I can craft utilizing Pandaren supplies. And that's just this one jewel crafter. I'm not leveling up another one. That it is such a... They say it's a lucrative profession with the new expansion. I just want to have her here for the moment till I get the Brutosaur mount, and then I'll move her to max. She should be at max level by then, and I can move her to current content and start jewel crafting for the new expansion. But for Pandaria, she's going to be parked here. And so now I have 8 of those songbells growing. Now I'm going to harvest these witch berries, which I needed for a quest to, again, finish leveling up the farm. And we're going to switch it up, and we're going to plant snake root. All right. Okay. All right, so that is that. So now I have 8 song bells and I have 4 of the snake root growing. So tomorrow I'll be able to harvest those. And jewel crafting, can I craft anything today? I've got to and it will be handy dandy to have this thermal anvil created. So if you have an engineer who can create these and can parcel them out to everyone, do so. Make it easier. It has 20 charges total. I have 14 left on this one. And basically, as a jewel crafter, you can do prospecting, and I have white trillium. So trillium is so hard for me to come by. I'm not going to I just wasted that thermal anvil. I just realized that. But yeah, that is my jewel crafter and what she will be working on. Can I craft anything? No. And this is something else you can do. Like, this is what I was saying. This is a pet. Jade owl. Sapphire cub. Those can be used in pet battles. That's the kind of pet it is. So they can be sold. They can be caged and sold on the auction house. I don't want to do that. But yeah, so that's, she can't craft anything. She needs more materials. And this ghost iron bar, I'm going to actually... Well, let's do this. Let's open the warband bank. Well, it'll make it easier because my Death Knight can access it that way. I'm going to take this ghost iron ore and replace it with the ghost iron bars. And I'm going to share the spirit of harmony and the mode of harmony and put it in the warband bank. And I will actually put the trillium in there too. That way everyone can access it. And that way I can log on to Loralis again. Alright, we're going to log on to her and we're going to grab it from the bank. The warband bank, that is. If it isn't on cooldown. Can't remember if I used it or not. But yeah, so this video is just covering my engineering pairs. My engineers paired with my alchemist and my jewel crafter paired with an alchemist. Now, we're going to go here to the warband and we are going to extract this. We're going to extract these. I'm going to leave the trillium in there just in case my engineers need more than I do. And we're going to not be that obnoxious person blocking the counter, and we're going to open the bags and alchemy. Alright, so now I have 12 Spirit of Harmony, 457 Ghost Iron bars. These are the living steel I've created so far. Alright, so Riddle of Steel. I need trillium bars, so I don't have enough still. Living steel, again, you need trillium bars. So to get trillium bars, here's what you do. You transmute ghost iron bars into trillium bars. So we're going to do that. And I don't know how long I'm going to make these videos. I don't want you to sit here for what could be potentially 8 hours watching me go back and forth between all these characters again and again and again and again. I think what I'll do is, since I have basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have 7 pairs. So I have the Jewelcrafting pair, and then the rest I have are engineers. What I think I'll do is, and this is ambitious, 7 days a week, again ambitious, I will log on to each of these different pairs and I will go through the motions just as I'm doing now, craft what I can, do some questing, do some raids, do some dungeons, so I can build up gold just in case I need to buy materials off the auction house. And that's what I'll do. So today is Friday, November 22nd. So today will be, I'll just leave it as the jewel crafting day. So the rest of the week I will, going forward and then into the next week, I'll be moving on to my engineers. And I think I'll do it, post a video like that. That's going to be my plan. Now I probably off camera will be logging into them on a daily basis as well, just so I can harvest their farm every day. And then, as I was saying, I also have a group of tailors that I need to put together a list of that I will be using also to craft things that I can sell on the auction house. And I won't just rely on the auction house for gold. You can get gold just by questing. You could be doing current content, current raids, current dungeons, the delves, whatever way I can get gold, I will be doing it. But I will have a methodical way of going about it, so I won't drive myself nuts. All right, so that's all the trillium bars I could craft. Now, since I have the Spirit of Harmony, I can get around the daily cooldown, because transmuting daily living steel, you need trillium bars. So I'll just show you really quickly. So transmute. Cooldown resets daily. So right now, for my time, it's 2:47 p.m. So 2:47 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be able to craft another living steel if I have the materials. To get around it, you can do the riddle of steel, and that requires you to have trillium bars and Spirit of Harmony, which is where your farm comes in, what I just showed you. So we can actually create 4 living steel, and we're going to do that. So getting around the cooldown today, I created 5 living steel, and I'm going to jot that down. So I'm like I said, I have a notepad in front of me, and I'm keeping track from day to day of who's crafting what and how much. All right, so we also needed Sun's Radiance. I can do 2. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. I only have 2 Golden Lotus, and I don't have enough gold yet to go and buy more Golden Lotus, so can't do that. So we're going to transmute this. All right, and now I am that much closer to having enough to send to Gold Moon for each of these mounts. All right, anything else? That's on cooldown. All right, so no, that's it. All right, so her job is done. And I'm just going to put it in the Warband Bank. Thank goodness for the Warband Bank. All that mailing back and forth we used to have to do to try to get materials or gold to our other characters on different servers, different factions. Think of a pass. Love the Warband Bank. Couldn't be happier with it. Alright, so that's in the Warband Bank, and Gold Moon can access that at any time. That leaves this still in production, and I will have to go out and
Seen you.
farm that on both of them. So I'm going to take her back to the farm. Oh, wait. I set my hearthstone for the lazy turnip, the end that's there. So I can just hearth back. All right. And daily quests are reset, so I can actually pick up quests too. So we'll do that.
Greetings. Farewell.
And these are repeatable quests. Every day there will be different quests that you can pick up. And as you can see, they reward some experience, they reward gold, and things like lesser charm of good fortune, some reward tokens. Let's go over here.
Welcome. May your days
Like this
bring
one
you joy.
rewards an Ironpaw token, some gold, some experience, and a lesser charm of good fortune. Now, if you've never been to Pandaria, if you've never been to the Half Hill Market, right now I have a total of these total of 18 of these Ironpaw tokens.
Farewell.
I'll show you briefly what you can do with them. So, this guy, is it this guy? Yeah. So, Nam Ironpaw, the Stockmaster, he takes the Ironpaw tokens, and you can trade it for things that you need to complete a recipe. You can also use them to purchase things like this frying pan, which increases your Pandaria cooking skill. The rolling pin and the apron. Now, as you can see, that requires 50 of each. That's 150. I don't know how long it takes to get that many. I have not done that to this day. You can also purchase recipes. You can, oh, well, this is interesting. Cooking school bell. Summon and dismiss Nomi, your student in the cooking trade skill. Nomi wound up showing up in Legion, and he was the chef in the kitchen that you could get recipes from. That's interesting. But this is the real deal. Bags are always an issue. And yes, now with this new iteration, we always get a reagent bag in addition to our other 4 bags. So let's say, for example, you want to switch out one of your other 4 bags for this guy. The portable refrigerator. Food goes in it. That's it. Just food. So anything that could be crafted into a recipe, fish, herbs, materials like the black pepper and the soy sauce, all of that, once you purchase it or you pick it up, automatically gets funneled into the portable refrigerator. It costs 10 Ironpaw tokens, so you don't even have to spend gold. You just go and do the daily quests, enough to get 10 tokens, and you can get a refrigerator satchel. That's 32 slot bag. Now the current bags I have are the hex weave not hex weave bags, excuse me, the deep sea bag, and I bought these off the auction house. The hex weave bags can be created from your Warlords of Draenor Garrison. They are 30 slot bags. So the hex weave and the deep sea bags are the same amount, have the same amount of bag slots. This guy gives you 32. And as I was saying, all your cooking materials, so your raw tiger steak, your turtle meat, your all the veggies that you're farming from your farm, instead of this bag, your reagent bag, filling up totally with food stuff, you have an extra bag. So I'm actually going to buy one right now. And I am going to equip it.
Jade Serpent, guide me.
Let's see, which bag do I want to get rid of? I can move my seeds over here. The seeds will not go in the bag, FYI. So I'm going to move these over. And close this bag. And now I'm going to equip this one, which is my refrigerator bag. And I'm going to hit clean up. No, I'm not going to hit clean up. I'm just going to leave it here. Oh. Will it not take classic? Interesting. So Pandaria only. Alright. Well, I think we have. Interesting. So Pandaria and herbs only, guys. And materials. Like fish and the turtle meat I was mentioning, which are required for recipes. Alright, so we're going to pick up this quest.
Welcome. Next one is on me.
He wants us to plant scallions
May the mist
and go
protect
kill
you.
some stuff. We can do that. First, we're going to harvest our song bells. And you can do this any way you want. You can harvest everything first and then go back and till the soil. Or you can till the soil after you've harvested your stuff. Whatever way you want to do it. I have learned if I'm leveling up the farm, though, it's best to wait till you complete whatever quest objective that they've given you, because, like, say for example, this one is one I've just picked up. Why not scallions? And they need me to plant 1 scallion seed. Alright, so we're gonna actually run back here. And I believe I have a scallion seed. I gotta find it. Witchberry, mogu pumpkin, juicy crunch carrot, green cabbage, white turnip seed. Ah, scallion seeds. So let's plant it. And it's parched, so we're gonna water it. Alright, so I can go turn that quest in really quickly. Oh, let me pull this weed.
Hello. Next one is on me.
Alright. Get a coin of
There is
good
no
fortune. And
What
all
do you need?
these. No, I don't.
White Tiger watch over you.
So, to build a reputation with the tillers, let me open this up. Miss Pandaria. So, you get anglers, Nat Pagel if you become good friends with him or best friends or something like that. Right now, I'm a stranger. So, I am revered overall with the tillers because of previous characters that have come through. So every time I do something, as you can see here, I get a bonus because of what that other character accomplished leveling up in Pandaria. But anyway, Farmer Fung is now my best friend, and what happens is in your bag, as you're crafting like recipes, they like certain members of this community here like some of the recipes that you craft, and they'll ask you for it. Like, say for example, Farmer Fung likes, I think he likes a meat dish. I forget which one. And then there are mounds of dirt. Just you'll see it on the ground and you're like, what is that mound of dirt? You go click on it. It has weird stuff in it, like a blue feather, a red apple, a jade cat, things like that.
What is your hurry?
And as you saw with Farmer Fung, again, I'm best friend, so I'm level 6 out of 6 with him. So I don't have to give him anything else, gift-wise, to get his reputation up.
Patience.
Show.
Patience.
I am level 1, so I can give her the feather, and
Goodbye.
it would help build up my reputation with her. Gina here, this is glitched and has been for like a week. I'm not sure why she's in this Mr. Mudclaw's chest like this, but anyway, Gina, let's see, not Gina, Halhan. So I'm with Halhan, I'm level 1 out of 6. So I could give the blue feather to him. And the blue feather is here in my bag. It came from a mound of dirt, one of the mounds of dirt I was just talking about. I could give it to him and level him up to the next level. We can do that. Let's go ahead. Get out of our bag. Alright, so if we click on him again, now we're at level 2. And there are 6 levels for each of these individuals here. So every time you get something that they like, I'm going to click on Chi Chi, and you can ask them, what kind of gifts do you like? And they'll tell you what they like. And each time you get something in your bag, these little exclamation marks will pop up over whoever wants it. It will be over their head. And you just go turn it into them. You build up your reputation with them. And what are the rewards? It varies depending on who it is. And looks like I can actually go turn in a quest up here. Oh, I have to complete a quest too.
I have many wares.
This is in regarding to upgrading the farm. Nana Mudclaw gave me a quest. Let me close this out. Which one was it? Nana's Vote. Here it is. Nana's Vote 3. So there are different members of this community that will vote on whether they think you are good enough to join the Tillers. And once they determine that you are, they will cast their vote. And once you get all the votes, then you'll get all 16 slots unlocked. If you've never done Pandaria before, it's not something you've done before. That's generally how this is going. So with her, what she wanted me to do, she wanted me to plant and harvest 3 witch berries and then deliver 15 witch berries to her. I did that. Well, I'm about to do that. And as you saw, witchberry seeds can be purchased from Merchant Greenfield at Half Hill Market. After tilling and tending your plant, you must wait until the next day to harvest ripe witchberries. So I had to plant 3. I did. I completed that. I harvested 3. Completed that. And I accumulated 15 over the course of a few days. So now, and again, I'm level 71, so the experience gain is not very much. I get 13 gold, 74 silver, which I need. So we're going to turn it in.
What wisdom do you see?
Alrighty.
Spirits bless your path.
Nana Mudclaw scrutinizes a dark witchberry, then pops it into her mouth. Her face lights up. Lands alive, I haven't tasted such a sweet, juicy witchberry in years. why the only person who could grow berries like these was old Yoon, your friend's grandpa. Nana Mudclaw blushes. Oh, that man was such a scamp. I still remember the summers when we were young, eating these berries by the bushel without a care in the world. Thank you for reminding me of an old friend. So, as I said, I get gold and I get experience. Don't forget to hydrate, guys.
Keep your eyes and heart open.
All right, now she's going to go and cast her vote. And while she's doing that, I'm going to complete this quest.
Jade Serpent, guide. May the mists protect you.
My goods are crafted with great care. I hope to see you again soon.
All right, and there's one more person I need to go talk to.
Greetings, wanderer. There is no hurry.
All right, and we're going to go turn that in. And Gina is here in the market.
Oh, hello. May your days bring you joy. Farewell.
And I get some gold and a lesser charm of good fortune and some
I
experience.
hope to see you again soon.
And I have other quests that I can go complete. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing on my Death Knight here and then Gold Moon, my priest. And once I've completed those quests for my Death Knight, I will then come back and plant more of the Songbell seeds and then make sure that he doesn't have anything else herb-wise that he wants me to plant. And as you can see, here is my portable refrigerator, and there's the Pandaria crafting reagent inside. And that will just keep everything all neat and tidy. You do lose bags. You can't put anything else in there like the seeds or the watering can or the vintage bug sprayer. So you'll need to have a bag for that. And if you do like me and just have a dedicated bag, it kind of makes it easier on yourself. But yeah, so this is just a video. As I was saying, I just wanted to go over what I'm doing to do the Zero to Brutosaur. Again, let me pull up the Warband Bank, open it back up. As I was saying, I'm starting out with 403,900 gold for tokens to go towards tokens to purchase the Brutosaur mount. Hopefully you learned a few things in this video and you found some value in it. If you did, consider giving this video a like. Each video, as I said, will probably be around the hour mark or so. I don't want to show you all the different things I'm doing questing wise because it's just gonna be monotonous. I'll be doing basically the same thing day after day after day on all these different characters. The tailors will be slightly different. I'm still putting together a list of all my tailors, so when I'm done with that and I want to get started using them, then I will post a video going over them and what they'll be crafting. But yeah, so today is Friday again, November 22nd, and this was my Jewelcrafting team, and I showed you what mounts and pets that they will be crafting to sell on the auction house for gold. And if you've watched the video so far to this level, to this point rather, tongue-tied. If you watched the video to this point, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed. Again, if you found value in anything in this video, leave a like, comment down below on the video. I hope to see you in the next one, and we have between now and January 6th to come up with enough gold for that Brutosaur mount. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and take care.